Guys, I think Vlad TV this time he outdid him. He outdid himself. Vlad TV, he's the most diabolical interviewer in this space. He takes the cake now. He takes the cake, bro. I wouldn't even, bro. Vlad takes the cake, bro. Not only he had said something on social media. He said Diddy is gonna hate him forever now for this interview, and he ain't lying. Vlad Vlad is now, I must say, he outdone himself. He's off the hook, bro. He don't show the freak off. He showed the freak off picture and everything. Even though it was blurry, but you could still make it out. I wasn't prepared for that, bro. Let me go this way. Yo, Vlad is what you call the definition of diabolical. Vlad is the definition of diabolical. I'm talking about Vlad TV, man. Vlad TV is the definition. Is he gonna slow down? All right. Vlad TV is the definition of diabolical, bro. That's the only thing I can tell you. So he interviewed Sly. Now we know Sly came up in the trial. He was one of the one of the performers for the freak offs. So what happened was Sly said that Diddy made a mistake and recorded a freak off on his phone. And he kept the video and he showed Vlad, yo. Vlad saw everything, yo. Vlad was describing Diddy's penis and everything, bro. This is diabolical. I think he might could get sued on this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not showing the picture, but he said, so Sly, he said, on a scale, he said, how big do you think Diddy's penis is? Bro, I'm not trying to be, no, I'm not going to be racial on this, but Vlad is of a different persuasion, and they don't care about they don't care about that talk. You know what I'm saying? That's not taboo to them. Like to talk about another man's member. That's not taboo. Like for me, I'm not doing all that. I don't care about another man's member. You know what I'm saying? Me personally. I don't care, about what another man look like. You know what I'm saying? He was like, so Sly, on this, like, how big do you think it is, Sly? And Sly sat up there and told him, yo. Bro, this is the most diabolical interview I have ever heard, bro. Yo, Vlad takes the cake now, bro. I'm just telling y'all that Vlad ain't nothing to be messed with. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. Bro, yo, Vlad, guys, listen to me. Vlad is crazy. Yo, he right, yo. Puff ain't gonna like him ever again, yo. Either that or Puff might not care, you know, because Vlad is into stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into stuff like that. I wasn't prepared for that type of interview. I wasn't. Just the question he asked him, I knew he was going to ask him. You know what I'm saying? Vlad was like, how big do you think Diddy's penis is? Yo, Vlad, I never seen Vlad laugh so much, man. He said, you know what I'm saying? He said, how many times? Look, let me just say this to put this in perspective, man. Vlad is off the hook, yo. Vlad is off the hook. Yo, Vlad, he did the most diabolical interview that you can ever do with Sly, yo. Now, Sly came up in the trial. Sly was one of the people that they had freak-offs with. You know, with 50 Cent baby mother. And so he described, you know, and he said there was one time when Diddy recorded a freak off on his phone, right? But he kept the video on his phone, and guess who he showed, yo? He showed Vlad the video. And Vlad screenshotted it, but he blurred it out, but he didn't blur it out enough. You can clearly see that's her in the picture. And then Diddy is walking past the footage. And then Vlad was like, I was not prepared to see what I saw on Diddy. He wasn't, see, yo, Vlad diabolical, yo. He don't care, yo. He was like, he wasn't prepared for what he was about to see. Bro, let me tell you this, man. Like, for me, that was Vlad's most diabolical interview. Vlad has had some diabolical interviews. This is his most diabolical interview, yo. Vlad TV. It was his most, let me see. I guess I'm gonna park here. It's his most diabolical interview that he, you know what I'm saying? He outdid himself on this one. I'm just telling y'all this. Vlad has outdone himself. He is never gonna live he never, like, what's next, Vlad? Like, what's next? Vlad said, I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. I saw his dick. I saw it. Like, bro, you ain't getting no diabolical than that. You're not. And then he described it. You're not getting no more diabolical than that, folks. Vlad just unlocked a new code, yo. Vlad unlocked a new code for being diabolical. He what you call it? He unlocked a new achievement. He unlocked a new achievement, bro. And he showed the photo on top of it, yo. He showed the photo. Showed it, bro. I hope he just hope he don't get sued, though. He just hope he don't get sued because, you know what I'm saying? Because she's being depicted in that photo, and you could clearly see oil all over her. Yo, he unlocked. Yo, Vlad. Yo, I have to give it to him. Yo, Vlad don't give. He don't give one bit of nothing. I'm just telling y'all this. Vlad is what you know. If you say somebody is diabolical, Vlad has to be in that definition now. He has to be the poster boy for being diabolical. He has to be now. He's the heavyweight champ of being diabolical. Guys, because Vlad hyped it up. He said this interview about to come out, he said Diddy is going to hate him forever with this video coming out. Okay? He said Diddy is going to hate him forever. Guys, he is not lying, bro. He not lying. Vlad is now The most diabolical interviewer that's ever lived. He now, you know, everybody has a defining moment. You know what I'm saying? You know, like after the NCAA tournament, one shining moment when you reach for the stars. One shining moment. Vlad has now reached his one shining moment, dog. He is now the most diabolical ever. The most diabolical, yo. He got the man to give him an inch size on Diddy's, you know what? He said, I saw it. He said, I just wasn't prepared to see what I saw. Vlad was sitting, you know how Vlad be sitting there laughing? Vlad don't got worse. Vlad got worse over the years. He did. He got worse, yo. Vlad mad comfortable. He showed Vlad the video, bro. And Vlad took a screenshot and showed everybody. But it was blurred, but it's there enough where you could see it. Bro, she is covered in oil. Bruh. Bro. And it was red. It was like red. And I forget. Yo, it's just crazy, bro. I can't unsee what I saw, yo. That's crazy. Vlad, he's so diabolical, he put it all in our face. And look, I wasn't expecting the picture to come up because he didn't have it on the thumbnail. I wasn't expecting it. I'm sitting there watching it, and then boom, a photo hit my face. Bruh, Vlad is like, this is his one shining, this is his defining moment, yo. You can say whatever you want to say about Vlad, but he don't give a F. You hear me? He said Diddy, the Sly said Diddy was cool, you know what I'm saying? We're giving him high fives when he was having relations with what's her name. And he said Diddy told him, I quote, this is not me. He said, Diddy said to him, I could give my girls whatever they want in the world. I could buy them whatever they want, but I can't give them that. And pointed at the dude's Johnson. He said, I can't give her that. You know what I'm saying? And he said, Diddy, bro, I'm sitting here, bro. Vlad is so diabolical that he punked us all, yo. If you viewed that, if you viewed the interview, if you viewed just that little interview, he violated you. Vlad violated everybody that watched it. He violated us. That's how diabolical he is. Vlad is diabolical, yo. Vlad is so diabolical, I have to be in darkness right now. That's why you'd be like, where the camera at, Max? It's black, yo. I believe Vlad is from the dark side. If you ever watch like Star Wars and everything, Vlad is the Darth Vader this right here, yo. Straight up. Let me tell you something. If any one of you listening, if you ever get in the entertainment industry and you make it and blow up, you better hope that you don't got no dirt that Vlad can't get to. Because he's going to look at it. This Vlad, he can't come back from this. He unlocked a new level of achievement. You okay? This Vlad, guys, if you go watch it, he gonna violate you. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm preparing you right now. Because you don't know when the photo is gonna pop up. You don't know. Okay? He put you in it. And he gonna violate your eyes, yo. He gonna violate you. Vlad is off the hook, yo. Yo. You said Vlad wouldn't have many school friends left, if any. Vlad don't care about that. Vlad don't care about that. And I'm going to tell you something, right? I'm going to tell you this on everything. This is on everything. I'm telling y'all this. This is just for me. I'm not trying to say I'm holier than thou, because I'm not. Everybody's into what they into, right? But let's say if I was one of the male performers, I would not give an interview, yo. I would not do that to him. I would not do that to him. I'm looking at Sly funny, yo. I'm looking at him funny too. He diabolical for even, yo, Vlad is diabolical, right? He's sitting there laughing and enjoying it. And it just makes me know now that it just lets me know now that you don't have too many, yeah, you gotta keep your secrets to yourself. Everybody got a price. I have a price too, but I don't have a price to expose somebody like that. I got a price to tell other stories. I would never expose Diddy like that. Guys, just that little clip is gonna get worse. I know it is. But just from that little clip, I don't know if she's gonna try to sue Vlad, yo. I don't know. I think she might try to sue him now. I bet you it's gonna be a lawsuit after this, yo. Straight up. And then on top of it, he said that before they did anything, Diddy made him sign a disclosure. Bro, it's so diabolical. I got to give Vlad his props for unlocking a new level of diabolicalness. If that even is a word. That ain't even a word, yo. I made it up. If you say somebody is diabolical, Vlad has to be the face of being diabolical. He has to be the face of it now. This is his most stunning interview ever. It is, because he violated you if you watched it. If you watched it, you got violated because you weren't prepared for the picture to pop up. You got violated. That's how diabolical he is. You got to give somebody like that respect. The reason why is because Diddy is still a powerful man, yo. He still is. But Vlad don't care, yo. This is, y'all talking about 50 Cent is diabolical? Nah, fam, nah. Vlad beat 50. This is worse than the Armand interview. You remember when Armand interviewed and the guy was talking about being with Cassie and Diddy? This is worse than that. This is worse than that, yo. Diddy sat there and described Diddy's member, yo. He described it. If you telling me that ain't diabolical, I don't know what is, bro. There ain't no such thing as man codes no more with certain people. There ain't no man codes no more. We living in a different timeline. Like, I'm on the eve right now of this interstellar object making its closest approach to Earth, yo. Right now, as of right now, is making its closest approach. I think sometime in the morning, like after midnight, is making its closest approach, yo. That just confirmed it, that I'm living on a different timeline. I'm living on a different timeline. Anything is whatever now. Anything is whatever. You know what I'm saying? He sat up there and described the inches and everything. He described it. He described the inches. He said he saw it. And Vlad said he was not prepared to see what he saw. Talking about Diddy's member, yo. Bro. It's on Vlad right now. It's the video up there. You'll see it. Him and Sly. And hey man, everybody, look, here's my thing. Everybody is into what they into in the bedroom. And unfortunately for Diddy, his bedroom was in court. Sorry about that. My microphone and everything cut off. Unfortunately for Diddy, his His bedroom was the subject of a court case. I still don't believe Diddy should be locked up for what he was doing. Now, was he guilty of the domestic stuff? Yes, but he didn't get tried for that. And I'm not judging him for liking freak offs, because guess what I found out? I talked to somebody that Diddy and them was with. I talked to somebody. He cool too. Cool brother, yo. Cool brother. And I wouldn't even share our conversation with y'all. I wouldn't even do that. Even though our conversation wasn't even about all that. It was about content creating. I was helping the brother out. He was setting up his whole content studio. And I think he respected the fact that I wasn't on that type of time. Like asking him all them type of questions, you know what I mean? And that's just how I am. I'm not trying to, Diddy is a human being at the end of the day, but damn, at this point, Diddy ain't got nothing to be ashamed about. It's just that one person is just that diabolical, man. It is. He sat up there and described everything. And he's sitting up there laughing. He got some enjoyment out of it. I think he got a hard on, like, from this interview. I think he did. Vlad, if you ever hear this, you are diabolical. You are diabolical. I give you props for being diabolical, man. For real. I give you props, man. Like, for real, guys. Yo, he came after Max B because he interviewed the girl that was in Max B case. She said Max B snitched on her and told the cops where she was at. Vlad got her to say that. Vlad, but this right here take the cake, though. Vlad said, Sly, just give me, how many inches do you think he has? Because I think I know just from watching him being erect. Vlad said that. He said he watched him erect. And he put an inch to it. Antoine, me and you grew up together. We went to high school together, you know what I'm saying? I've known you since freshman year. I've known your cousin since grammar school. I can tell you right now, Antoine, we're in a different timeline. We're not in the same timeline when we grew up. We're not. We're not in the same timeline. Everything that our parents said was immoral is not. We're in a different timeline, bro. And it's accepted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never do that, because that young lady, she has a son and everything else. To put the picture up there like that, I knew it was going to get worse. I said, yo, what is he about to say, yo? He said, I wasn't prepared. He said, oh my God. He said, I wasn't prepared. He said, I wasn't prepared to see what I saw. Vlad said, I can't unsee what I saw. I just can't unsee it. Bro, I don't even know if it's like, it ain't even funny, dog. It ain't even funny. It's just like, wow. And there's not too many things that wow me anymore. Not too many things. I'm desensitized to a lot of things. But I am not desensitized to that interview. Like, what the fuck? Whoa, that's a straight violation. Straight violation, man. If Diddy got out of jail and he decided to crash out, I will understand. I will understand, yo. If he decided he wanted to crash out. Hopefully he don't, because it's not worth it. It is what it is now. It's a part of his storyline. But to sit there and violate that man like that and use another brother to do it, I had to sit and reflect for a minute, yo. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to violate another brother like that. I wouldn't be able to do it. Whether I like him or not, I wouldn't be able to do it, yo. And then sleep well at night, too. I'm talking about the dude Sly. I wouldn't be able to, I don't know how he able to look at himself in the mirror after what he did. Let me tell you why I say that. Because Diddy paid him good money. If I was in that situation, right, and I've been with them multiple times, and he paid me good money, his secret is safe with me, yo, because that's like, because he looked me out. You know what I'm saying? He gonna pay me this and that. You know, that he looked me out. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying? No, this is beyond TMI. This is beyond TMFI. Too much effing information. It's beyond that, Antoine. It's beyond that. You said if I hear my son talking like that, you said he gotta get in strips tore up. Yeah, I mean, this guy is grown. What if your son, you can't do nothing to your son if he grown? Sly grown as fuck. He showed Vlad the freak off video. He showed him and took a screenshot and showed us. Okay? Okay? Did he talk to his lawyers before he did it? I don't know. Vlad must be hooked up to where ain't nothing gonna happen to him. Legally. I'm talking about legally. I'll be scared to do that legally. You know what I'm saying? Like she'd come after me. Oh my God. Oh my God. He said Diddy said to him, like, I can give my women anything that they want, but I can't give them that. And pointing at his stuff. I can't give them that. And he said Diddy just liked the look. He said he gave him a high five during it. They be high fiving each other like, whew, Lord. He got all the money in the world too, and he probably felt a certain type of way about that. He got all the money in the world, yo. Money can't buy certain things. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you feeling self-conscious about something. Money cannot cure that. And you know, he's sitting there off to the side watching them. You know what it was like? It's like, you know, he's watching adult films, right? But instead of watching adult films on your phone, he bring it to him. That's what that was. That's what it was. He was watching adult films at his house, like in person, in real life. That's what it was. Some people called it cuckolding, voyeurism. That's what it was. And, you know, for me, it ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, as long as ain't nobody getting hurt. Because he's not the only one. I know this for a fact. He's not the only celebrity that's doing it. This is a common thing amongst Hollywood. It's a common thing to have your old lady engage with, you know, an adult entertainer. It's like what they do in Hollywood, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like these people get bored, yo, and they want some excitement, and they want their, like, it's a thing, like it's like humiliation. You know what I'm saying? To see your woman essentially getting her back blown out, and it's embarrassing to you because you can't do it. That's essentially what it is. You can't do it, but you can pay to have it done. You know what I'm saying? You could pay to have it done, and then you're gonna follow up. You know, it's, yeah, man. It's like, it's whatever. It's what it is, bro. The Vlad is crazy. Vlad Diabolical, bro. And now I know y'all gonna go see that interview. I'm just warning you, that picture gonna pop up, and you ain't gonna know when it's gonna pop up, but it's gonna pop up. The picture is going to pop up. It's blurred, but he got it the right amount of blurredness to where you know that's the freak off. Some people get off on that, man, just watching other people. Vlad got off on that. He did. He got off. That's what's really diabolical about it, too. He got off on that interview. I used to think, you know, he's the most diabolical one that's doing it. Vlad is the king of this. It's not soft white underbelly. It's not him. It's not academics. It's not Adam. Adam ain't got nothing on him. Adam 22. Adam ain't got nothing on Vlad, yo. He don't. He ain't got nothing on him, bro. Let me tell y'all something real quick, because I know I'm armed with history. When you learn certain things about history, you can't unlearn it. Like during the slavery times, the main focal point of breaking a slave was around the genitalia. They was obsessed with the male genitalia. They were obsessed with it. They even had some, their only job was to be the buck, to be the breeder. And that's how some of them still see us, dog. So that's why this when I say it's diabolical, I'm not lying to you when I say it's diabolical, because I know how some of these people think. Oh man, the sound, I didn't have sound, my bad. I was talking about Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. She made a book called The ISIS Papers. If you read that book, you're going to understand why this interview is really diabolical. Some of them think that about us. You know what I'm saying? And they get they get reassurance comparing themselves to us, yo. They do. Just like in the NFL, they big on our attributes. Oh, he's a stud. Listen to him when the draft come up again. And one time, Jerry Jones, what's his name? Jerry Jones was talking, and what's his name was recording it. Jamie Foxx. He was just recording it, and Jerry Jones was talking about the player's penis size. He said, "Well, his size is this." I'm telling you, they think like that, yo. They do. And they think that their women desire us because of that. And we not even thinking about it. We not even thinking like that. They are. A lot of these powerful men that got money, they enjoy their wives being with us and they want to watch. I was approached twice. I was approached by a former coworker one time. This is at a Christmas party. You know, everybody got liquored up and all that. This woman came right up to me and was like, she was like, what are you doing later? She said, you want to come back to my house? And, she said, my husband, he could just be in the other room. She said this to me. And I was like, oh man, I had to lie to her, yo. I was like, yo, my girlfriend is around. You know what I'm saying? No, she was not around. She was not around. She said, oh, okay. But she wasn't that drunk. You don't have to be rich. Some of them, they into that, yo. I'm not knocking them. They just into that. It's some wild stuff out here, baby. It's wild. It's wild, yo. It's wild, dog. Man, that interview was like it was like that, yo. It was like it was a moment in time in that interview. It was like that. Vlad, he enjoyed it, yo. He was laughing. Yeah. Vlad ain't gonna never. Like I said, guys, he unlocked a new level of achievement in being diabolical. He did. He get off on these interviews, yo. He do. He get off on it. He got off on this one. He did. This is the interview he been waiting for. Vlad has been waiting for this his whole career. He sure did. No interviewer that's diabolical like that will never unlock this achievement. He unlocked a whole level of achievement. You know what I'm saying? And Vlad was right. He went on Twitter and everything was like, Diddy ain't gonna never speak to him again after this interview. Man, I know it seemed like I'm being extra, but I'm not. I'm not being extra on it. I just don't like. I understand it. I understand why he did it. You know what I'm saying? I know history. I know history, man. I understand it. It's always gonna be that way until the aliens come back, until the aliens pull up on us, until they pull up on us, yo. We need to get pulled up on. At this point, we need to get pulled up on and reset, yo. It had to be a whole reset of consciousness. But it ain't gonna be no hope. It's just humans are capable of whatever, yo. I'm just telling y'all, humans are capable of whatever. Dang, bro. I don't even know if anybody even gonna talk about this or do a reaction on it, yo. They probably going to, because it just came out. So people are gonna react to it. They are. They're gonna react to it. It's coming. What I know about Atlas so far? I did a whole video on it. Go check it out. Only thing I know about this, whatever it is that's out there right now, it has a anti-tail. And that's not normal for it to have an anti-tail. Usually comets do have an anti-tail, but it's just the refraction of the light. It's like it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Once you get up on the comet, you'll see that it's not real. You know what I'm saying? But this is real. It's not supposed to have an anti-tail. When a comet is flying through, the dust is in back of it. The dust is not in front of it. The dust in this one is in front of it and it's keeping a straight line. That's not normal. Unless it's an interstellar object that we've never seen before, but it's defying the laws of gravity and physics. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes this thing is really special that's coming through. It's doing a flyby though. It's not pulling up on us, it's doing a flyby. Whatever it is. But guess what? Guess what this thing is doing right now? It's turning its lights off. It's dimming. You tell me that ain't diabolical. This shit is dimming, yo. Comets don't dim. Comets is bright. They don't dim. This one's dimming. It don't want us to see it. And right when it makes its closest approach to Earth, it's going to be in an alignment to where it's on the dark side, to where we can't hardly see it. I think that's intentional. But that's just me. But this right here ain't about that. I'll talk about that in a second when I go live again. This is about Vlad. Vlad, he gets the trophy. Okay? If they have the streaming awards, he needs to win for most diabolical interview ever. He's won the World Series of being diabolical. He's now the World Series. He won the World Series now of being diabolical, yo. Vlad TV. When I say Vlad, I'm talking about Vlad TV, bro. He is diabolical, bro. That's the only thing I can tell you. That man is diabolical with a capital D. What's his name used to say it? What's his name? Bitter Dose. He said double D's for a double dose of this pimping. He got diabolical with 2 D's for a double dose of being diabolical. That's for double. Anybody ever seen American Pimp? He was like, they call me double D's, man, for a double dose of this pimping. Man, it even goes back to the honky. You ever heard of the derogatory term called honky? The honky. Never underestimate the honky. You know where the honky came from? When they used to drive up, to the building, they used to honk their horn. They say, hey, the honky outside. Your date is outside. That's why they call him honky. The honky outside. Because he honking his horn. And then she go out on a date with the honky. Bro. The honky strikes again. Yeah. The power of the honky. The power of the honky. Bro, it's diabolical. That interview was crazy. Used to call them that in Chicago. That's where the term came from. Back during during the Renaissance, when people, like, during the Reconstruction, like, when people are traveling, that's when it came up. Hey, the honky outside, he honking for you. Craziness, man. They go out there and have their date. See, back then everything was segregated, but they still like the women, though. They still love the women, though. They hate us with a passion, but they desire the women, though. They do. The power of the honky, bro. They love the women. They love the women. Hey, Chantel, Vlad TV. You know Vlad TV. He is diabolical, yo. He showed the freak off, man. The interviewer showed him a freak off tape. And Vlad sat there and described Diddy's member, yo. He described it with inches and everything. He described it. I said, Chantel, he unlocked a new level of being diabolical. He unlocked a new achievement code, a new achievement level. You know how you playing Call of Duty and you unlock a new level? He unlocked a new level tonight. He sure did, yo. Vlad he wasn't lying. He said, yo, Diddy ain't gonna like him for this interview. He hyped it up before it came out. He ain't lying. Some people are saying, damn, you hyped it up for this. Some people don't understand. They don't understand history. They don't understand how diabolical it is what he did. They don't understand it. I also had a coworker one time. He was saying to me, when you get drunk, we went out. What we used to do was, back in the day, this is back when I was working in Newark, back in the 90s. And I ain't gonna say what company it was, but we used to go out. We used to go out afterwards, like on a Friday when we got paid, and we used to go to this bar. Hey, how you doing? All right, so we used to go to this bar, and when the liquor start flowing, you know what I'm saying, people, they lower their inhibitions. And he was like, man, he said, yo, I want to go to the Paradiso tonight. You know what I'm saying? Antoine, you know the Paradiso. We used to go to Paradiso. We used to go to what's the other one? It's the Paradiso strip clubs. What's the ones back in the day, Antoine? The Paradiso, and you remember that one on Bloomfield Avenue? We went to that one too. The one on Bloomfield Avenue by Bloomfield College. We used to go by that one too. And I remember he said, I want to go to where the chocolate is. That's what he told me. I said, oh, yeah, you want to go to where the chocolate is? And my other boy, he was into that, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, I desire some chocolate. And he was married too. I said, yo, you desiring some chocolate? He said, I'm desiring some chocolate right now. I need some chocolate in my life. And sure as hell, he got him some chocolate that night. He sure did. He went back, got him a lap. Next thing you know, he went out. We ain't seen him no more. And then he gonna come up to us Monday at work. Hey man, it's just between us, right? I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. He ain't know years later I'm sitting up here on YouTube telling the whole world, but I ain't gonna say his name. And man, Diabolical, bro. Yeah, that was Breakers, right? It was Breakers. That's the one on Bloomfield. That was the one on Bloomfield Avenue. Yeah, Breakers. We went there because that was like considered the white spot. You know what I'm saying? We went there. That's like, yo, we go here. I didn't know he wanted to go to the hood. He said, nah, man, I want to go where the chocolate is. I said, you want to go to the hood? That's on the hood. He's like, yeah, fuck that. Let's go. We all went. We got in the car and left. We took him there. He was like beside himself. He had to spend all his money. I don't know how he explained it to his wife because he had just got paid. He gave her some money because he left with her. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the dollhouse. Yeah, that's it. The dollhouse and the Paradiso in the dollhouse. The dollhouse, was that the one in Irvington? No, that was the one in Elizabeth, right? Was that the one by the airport? I can't remember right now. He went to all of them. There's a guy, I remember one time, I never forget this. This was at the dollhouse. What's his name? Rest in peace to him, yo, Apache. The rapper Apache was in there one night. We was in there chilling with him. Rest in peace to Apache. He was in there, and this dude, man, he had just won a settlement. He had all this cash on him. And people was in there. Some dudes came up in there, they was looking. They was scheming on him too. They was like, yo, when he leaving, yo? Where he parked at? I said, I don't know. I don't know how he got here. And the owner had him go out through the back because he saw what was going down. He had him go out through the back way, because they about to rob him, yo. And there was another hole in the wall spot. There was another hole in the wall spot by Penn Station. It was whatever that hotel was there by Penn Station. I forget the name of it. Right in the bottom of it, there was like a little hole in the wall spot we used to go to. What's his name for the New York Giants used to be in there? Keith Hamilton. He used to be up in there all the time. And I'm going to tell you something. That was the spot where I saw a Rerun at. Rerun. You remember Fred Berry? I saw him up in there. He was charging people for his autograph. Like, yo, how much for order? He said $10. He was charging 10 something. And people were paying him cash for his autograph. My boy got one. And a couple months later, he passed away. Rerun. I'll never forget that. He had the red hat on and everything. He had the suspenders and everything on. And somebody wanted him to dance. He said, that's going to be, he said, if I'm going to dance up here, he said, that's going to cost you. He didn't dance though. He was just selling autographs. He had his picture. He had pictures with him. He had pictures with him, and he was signing for you for a fee. I'll never forget that. I saw him up in there. He was passing through. And I stopped going to that spot because that spot got held up one night, and I was in there. I ain't never go back to that spot ever again. And somebody got clapped up in there. Clapped up in there, y'all. Man, listen. I said to myself, to the universe, I said a prayer, if I can get out of this, I'm never coming back in here. And you know, Antoine, you know the lock doors out there in Irvington. They used to have a lock door in Irvington. That was real hood. That was real grimy. Real grimy. I know my boy D, yo. Rest in peace to my boy D. I ain't gonna say his name, you know what I'm saying, because of the story. I don't know if his family will listen one day. But he was like, yo, we going to the lock door tonight. I said, I don't want to go to that, yo. That's like a hole in the wall, yo. Anything can happen. We went one night, yo. And then one of my boys, my boy T, I ain't gonna say his name is T. He used to go up in there with fucking sweatpants on, no drawers. He was a straight pervert. He told us, he said, man, I ain't got no drawers on right now. He said, yo, that's how I, get my thing off. I'm like, man, you a perv, man. I don't know what happened to him. He probably locked up or something. He was like one of them weirdos, yo. I couldn't hang with him. But we worked with him though. When I found out he was doing stuff like that, yo, I couldn't hang with him. I was like, yo, this dude is what you call, he's like a predator. And I'm like, who the hell would go to a locked door with sweatpants on, no underwear, yo? He's a straight pervert. But that was his thing. Yo, that's how I know. But Vlad take the cake. I ain't never meet nobody this diabolical. Yeah, Vlad take the cake, fam. Yo, them old nightclub stories is real. Antoine will vouch for me. Them hole in the walls used to be the joints, and they used to have locked doors. Where they locked the door, it used to be a juice bar. They ain't serve no alcohol. You bring your own alcohol. That made it legal. And anything goes in the locked door. The locked door, when you go to the locked door, anything goes in the locked door. Like it's going down. Just know it's going down in the locked door. It's going down. It's going down in a crazy way. It's going down in the locked door. And the police used to run it. Police used to run that joint. That's why we felt safe, because there'd be a lot of police presence, like off duty in there. But when you go to your car, you got to be careful. Hold on one second. Vlad take the cake, bro. That's the only thing I could tell you. Vlad, he gonna get his views one way or the other. Yeah, he gonna get his views one way or the other. I know he's hoping to go. I know he's hoping to do some big numbers off this. He don't care about the numbers. It's just the fact that he did that interview. Yeah, man. Vlad, he take the cake, bro. He take the cake. Now that I told you, y'all can go see the interview for yourself and come back and let me know if I was right or not. He don't took the cake. And you gonna tell me, Max, you right. He locked a new level. He locked the achievement level. He sure did. And he don't care. He like, yeah, I got this interview. I got it. I got the interview. That's the interview. Well, that's the interview right there Vlad been waiting for. Like with sports athletes, their goal is to get to the big game, or if you play soccer, to make it to the World Cup finals. Everybody that plays soccer, they dream that they at the penalty shot to try to win it. You know how when you in PKs, you in penalty, you in the penalty phase of the game where you gotta outscore the other team in penalty kicks. This was Vlad. He had to score one more goal to win the World Cup, and he did it for being diabolical. Oh my God, Vlad. You said your wife's cousin was a silent partner at that locked door? Oh, the locked doors was craziness. And there's some people out there that got footage of it. Some people used to have their camcorders in there. That's back when they had camcorders. Okay? Somebody got camcorders out there. Just like at the Freaknik. Some people right now holding on to VHS tapes of people grandmothers. It's crazy. These women are grandmothers now. It's craziness. Do a live and talk about the night, man. That's when they used to call it the club. Remember back then? The club. That's when back then they don't do that no more. But now we going to the club tonight. Going to the club. Oh yeah, I heard the Brown University guy has been identified. It's supposed to be a press conference, but it's something going on in Salem, New Hampshire. Okay, I'm about to end this live and probably go to that to wait for the press conference. Yeah, I heard they identified him. You said you took your brother to one for his bachelor party. We left. He was covered in syrup, honey, caramel. Also had a pair of panties in his pocket. Did he get married? A few phone numbers and 3,000. Yeah, because they probably rained money on him because it was his bachelor party. We used to do that. But back then, we call it going to the club. See, we don't call it that no more. We just going out. Back then, we say we going to the club. But see, our part, man, but the club was a different type of club. The gentleman's club, as they used to say it. You know what I'm saying? I know some guys that, man, they'll make R. Kelly look like a saint at them clubs. And they used to play his music at the clubs. Yep. They used to play the music. You remember that Lil Jon song? What was that song? Sweat go down my mouth. Skeet, skeet, oh, skeet, 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 skeet. Oh, they, man, used to be dancing to that. Yo, it was crazy. My boy D, man, he was addicted to them clubs. He paid this one woman, he said, I'm going to give you $10. I just want to see you walk. I just want to see you. She said, what? I just want to see you walk. He just wanted to see her walk. Now, you know you got a problem. You got to do all that. He said, I just want to see you walk. You said they got him divorced 5 years later because he trifling. I'm sorry to say it. I know that's your family, but you know what I'm saying? We all, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The club. And they still have them joints too. They still have one. I was in Irvington not too long ago. I saw one on the corner. I forget the name of it. Craziness, yo. My boy D one time, we was in the one in Irvington. I forget the name of it. He said, yo, see that gentleman right there? I said, yeah. He said, that's Tupac's dad. Tupac's dad used to live in Newark, his birth father. He used to live in Newark. You know what I'm saying? He lived in Newark. Law enforcement is examining an abandoned car in Salem, New Hampshire, with the license plate believed to be connected to the suspect. They are looking at the security. Did they catch the suspect? I know they got somebody, on Clinton Avenue. There's one on Clinton Avenue now. I don't know I forget that. I didn't see the name of it, or I might have forgot. It's there. I remember one time I saw, this is when What's His Name first came out. This is before Joe Buttons first came out. Remember that song, Pump, Pump, Pump Me Up? Remember that song he had? That very first song he had that blew up? He used to stay in the club. He used to stay in the strip bar. Joe Budden. He had a Hummer back then. Not the H2 Hummer. He had actually he had the H2 Hummer. No, he had a regular Hummer. Yep, I remember he had the Hummer. And that's when he first came out, Joe Budden. Like them dudes that be on the Joe Budden podcast, I know one of them. I know two of them. No, one of them. And Joe knew that dude from back in the day. Like they go back to the 90s. That's how far they go back. Back when they were kids. Because that dude is from West Orange. I got mutual friends that know that guy. They got to be on his podcast. A dude named Ish. Yep. You said it's breaking news. They surrounding a storage. Okay, I'm about to get on into it now. But guys, I just had to come on real quick. I'm gonna come back live with that, Sharice. I'm about to come back live with it now. But yeah, man, Vlad, go to Vlad TV, and it's the interview he got with Sly. Bro, Vlad is off the hook. He said, "Can you just give me an inch size? How many inches you think he has?" And they said it, bro. It was unbelievable. Vlad sitting up there cackling. Like he a church girl in church, giggling. Oh my God. Vlad is off the chain. He off the hook. Vlad. Vlad off the hook, guys. Just know that. Just know that he's the king of this. He's off the hook. You ain't getting no more off the hook than that. And I know you know who gonna review it? Academics. December 19th. It's almost here. Oh, we would use the giant. Okay, the guy got his telescope ready. Hold up, look.
This is what it is. Right. I looked this up. This is a condition called micropenis.
You hear him?
Yeah. There's a name for this. There's a term. Yeah. Micropenis.
He said micropenis. You hear him? I'm telling you guys, he's that diabolical. That's all I'm gonna let you, but you gotta go see it for yourself. This came out an hour ago. That's how diabolical Vlad is, man. Vlad is sitting up there talking about the dude, man. It's 19th in Australia. They already said what time is gonna actually pass through Earth. It's gonna be around 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna pass through. It's near us now. It's near us now. But it hasn't reached its closest point yet, but it's near us. And people got their telescopes hoping to get a good look at it. They try to see if they can get a good look at it. But they said I don't know. People got their telescopes out there now. Look at Chantel. She said, "Yikes."
Not everybody grows in those areas, I guess. Yeah. I know everybody's built different, so that's why I was hired to do my thing. Right. His new name gonna be Shrimp Daddy.
He said his new name gonna be Shrimp Daddy, man. And he put it in the title. Vlad changed his title. He put the inches in his title. He put it in the title. Vlad is off. Vlad is what you call off the meat racks. He's off. You said Diddy gonna sue the fuck out. See, that's what I'm thinking because let me go back to the picture. Let me see if this is something that I'm talking about. That what's her name could sue. Let me see. Yeah, she definitely could sue. She definitely could sue, man. She definitely could sue. Definitely. I'm thinking you might hear something like that soon. That Vlad don't care though. He don't care. He don't care. I'm just telling y'all he don't care. He do not care. He put it in the title. The title is diabolical. Guys, the title is diabolical. But yeah, we definitely gonna come back for the shooting incident, and then I'm gonna go live later on tonight to see if we could if some of the people can get a good picture of this 3-eye atlas. Even though they're not, because when it's making its closest approach to Earth, it's not what you think. But and they said in cosmic, it's actually close to us. But for us, for our perception, it's not that close. But in universal time, in universal, it's actually close to us. And they said that all of the nations are on high alert. I'm about to give you all the exact. Let me see. It's gonna come. It's 1.8 astronomical units in miles. That's 168 million miles away. In kilometers, 270 million kilometers. So it's coming within 168 million miles. Now, as far as the universe is concerned, that's really close. That's really close. But for our perception, that's not close. You have to look at it through a telescope. I don't think we're going to see it with the naked eye. But here's the thing. We're supposed to see it with the naked eye. But this thing is dimming. It's like dimming its lights. So we can't see it like with the naked eye. You said Vlad is bold as ever. I know. You just saw it on this channel. Antoine, when you go watch it, you're going to have a whole new outlook on Vlad, yo. Let me see what they saying in the comments. It says Vlad is obsessed with Diddy's meat. What the F? It said this can't be the interview you were gassing on Twitter. Imagine when 50 Cent kid grows up to see this. Somebody said, Vlad, you a damn weirdo. Ain't no way this interview he been hyping up. Because people are not impressed by this. It said this is probably the longest clip in Vlad history. I'm shocked this wasn't broken up into 10 parts. It says Vlad is auditioning these guys for his own free calls. This can't, yeah. It says Diddy not going to be mad at 50. It said Diddy not going to be mad. 50 might be. It said Vlad be finding everybody. It says somebody said Vlad trying to end out the fourth quarter strong. Yeah, Vlad is a yo. I'm telling y'all right now, Vlad is a D1 hater. He's a Division 1 hater. I'm talking about Division 1. Okay? He's a Power 5 hater. If you watch college football, you know the Power 5 is the best. He's a Power 5 hater, man. Okay, Sharice, you even saw the title. He's a Power 5 hater. I know you saying who give a damn about that. Vlad does. Vlad does. Shit, I just answered the question for you. You said who gives a damn about another Vlad? You said you saw the interview with Gina Conway. Yeah. He throwing Max B under the bus. Yo, Vlad is going out on the fourth quarter. He's a D1 hater. Okay? He's shooting from the rafters. Okay? Vlad is shooting 3-pointers from the rafters like he's Steph Curry, man. I'm just telling you, he's straight up. Listen, man, he's the poster boy. That's just what it is right there. You said Vlad is corny. Yeah. He's the number one. He's number one. You said Vlad, bogus. Vlad, yo, it is. You right. You said Vlad, yeah, he trying to finish out the fourth quarter strong, man. He going into the new year with the title. You said he messy as fuck. Yeah, whatever it is, that's Vlad. He messy, he corny, he bogus, everything. He threw Max B under the bus, saying Max sitting up there snitching. The way she said it, like, is that considered snitching? If he told the police where she was at? I don't know. She did a lot of time too. Like, Vlad don't care, yo. He don't care. He don't care. I knew he was going to interview her. I knew he was. And she told all the details. Man, Vlad is like, he trying to finish the fourth quarter strong, man. Vlad is in his World Series. You hear me? Vlad is in his championship now. That's just what it is. Damn, Vlad. Somebody, yeah, I ain't gonna read what somebody said here. Vlad is in his winter madness, his summer madness. Somebody said 50 didn't have this in the documentary. You said, I see why 50 live it. And look, somebody said Vlad getting way too excited. He's sitting there giggling, yo. Do you hear me? He's sitting there giggling, cackling. We used to say it back in the day, he up there cackling, like a hyena, cackling. Yo, what was that movie with the hyenas laughing? I forget that movie. Bro, this is crazy. Vlad got the title, man. He just unified the title of hater. Vlad, he unified the WBC, the IBF. What's the belts, Antoine? The WBC, the IBF. What's the IBF, the WBC, the Ring Magazine? Yo, he just unified the titles tonight. He unified the titles. Yo, Ryan, you just came into some madness. You know Vlad TV, Ryan? I can't remember if that was the movie. Antoine, name the belts. It's the WBC, the WBA, the IBF. Yo, he unified the title tonight. Vlad I had to crown him. Yeah, the WBA, the WBC, the IBF, the WBO, and the Ring Magazine. He just unified the title. Vlad got all the belts, man. He's the hater. He got all the belts. You say, I know who he is. He interviews everyone. Ryan, he interviews Sly. He was one of the people that had the freak offs with Diddy. He showed a screenshot, Ryan, but he blurred it, but he didn't blur it enough. Ryan, he showed the screenshot. I think what's her name could sue. This is his best chess move. Look, Vlad is in his championship right now. Ryan. And they sat up there and look, Sly showed, because what happened was Diddy recorded one of the freak offs on Sly's phone. And Sly still has it. And showed Vlad the freak off video. And here goes Vlad. I was not prepared, Sly. I wasn't prepared what I was about to see. He said, I wasn't prepared. He said, Diddy, he has micro penis. He said, I had to look it up. He said, I defined it. I had to listen. Let me read what Antoine. Vlad has now unified the title of hater. He has the WBA, the WBC, the IBF, the WBO, and the Ring Magazine. He is now the undisputed, unified, heavyweight hater on YouTube. He just unified the title, Ryan. Ryan, he just unified the title. He just unified it. He unified the title tonight. He unified the title. Vlad just unified the title. I'm gonna have to go make a thumbnail with Vlad holding all the belts. He just unified it. He say he lucky Diddy is in jail. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. He just unified. He just unified that he just kept tonight. What made him unify the title, he just captured the most coveted belt in boxing. We know what that is. It's the WBC. He captured it tonight. He just unified. He just captured the WBC tonight, Ryan. He captured the WBC. He's now unified the title. He's now unified it. The title is now unified with Vlad. He's a hater. You can't even call this. He's so prolific. You can't even call him a hater. He's diabolical. That's what you got to call him. Yeah, he said his micro. He said, I saw it. He said, I wasn't prepared to see this. He said he wasn't prepared. He wasn't prepared, dog. I'm telling you, Ryan, he just captured the WBC. I'm gonna make a thumbnail with Vlad with the belts. Him holding the belts. You know how when they unify the title, they hold the belts? Vlad just unified the title, man. He unified it tonight. He unified it in the fourth round, a knockout. Unified the title. I know he bogus. I know, just say it like that. He bogus. He bogus, man. He bogus for that. And went up there and looked up a definition. That's what Vlad been waiting for this type of interview, guys. And look, man, there's so much other stuff to talk about, but I just had to come on to just recognize him being bogus. Vlad bogus, bro. Vlad bogus. Vlad bogus, bro. He is. He really is. That's a good word. He bogus. But I bear witness. He just unified the hater title tonight. He's undefeated. Vlad is undefeated. You know how, what's his name, the boxer? You know, Bud Crawford, he just retired undefeated. Vlad is undefeated. He just retired. He's undefeated, man. Ryan, wait till you go see the interview, man. He's undefeated. And you know DJ Academic's going to react to it. But it's not going to hit the same. Vlad did that. He did that. It's on his YouTube channel. Just type in Vlad TV Sly. You'll see it. It's up there. You'll see it. He got the inches all in the title. You know how when they used to introduce Mayweather and fighting out of the red corner, and they was like, and his record is a perfect one. That's right, Vlad. His hater record is a perfect one. He outdid himself tonight. He did. And Vlad, look, he was so proud of his work. He hyped it up for 2 days. He was telling people on Twitter or X account that Diddy is not going to like this interview that's coming out. He's not going to like him anymore. He's never going to talk to him again. So he hyped it up because he's proud of his work. Yeah, he said Puff high-fived them. They were high-fiving each other. Yeah, Vlad he got all the belts. It's crazy, bro. I am like floored. When I tell you I'm floored, yo. Yeah, high fived him when he was done. High fived him and said, "Go order some room service." You know what I'm saying? Rest up, order some room service, and we'll call you back. Oh my God, they got him a hotel room, dog, in a Beverly hotel. Okay, flew him out. And look, Vlad said they flew you out. He said, Vlad, look, Vlad. He said they flew you out. He said, yeah, they did. They flew him out. They flew him out. Got him a room in the Beverly hotel. And when she called him, he went up there to the room. They flew. He said, Vlad said they flew you out. That's how diabolical Vlad. He said they flew you out. He said no. He said yeah, they flew me out. And Vlad said no, they flew you out. You got flown out. Vlad is diabolical, yo. He dangerous. Vlad is like, he's a dangerous heavyweight champion. Vlad got equal power in both hands. He's dangerous. Man, yo, the interview was so diabolical, bro. He said they flown you out. You got flown out. Oh, he they found him unalive, Sharice? Did he do it to himself or they did it? He said everybody was oiled up. Yeah, that's what Vlad said. And you could see it in the picture. You could see it. He said Diddy walked through the camera. Oh Lord. Oh, self-inflicted? Damn, it's over with self-inflicted. This is wild time we in, folks. I will be live around midnight tonight because we're gonna be watching the interstellar object pass through. It's pulling it. Guys, the thing is dimming its lights. It's actually the scientists are a little bit worried because they're saying how far is this thing correcting itself? Because they're watching it wobble. The You know what the guy said he think it is? He said he don't think that it's an extension of the space of the craft. He think it's a beam of light that it has, and it's wobbling and it's correcting itself. So they don't know, is it correcting itself to come pull up on us? What is it doing? Look at Antoine. He said, bro. He said, I just saw the screenshot. No, Antoine. You saw the screenshot. He didn't blur it enough, did he? He did not. Yo, Vlad, a Corvette girl. We just talking about how Vlad just unified the title. Vlad just you know how the boxers they unify the title. They have all four belts. Really, it's all five belts because you count the Ring magazine now. When they get all five belts, that means they have now unified the title. Okay, the last heavyweight champion. Watch this. I bet you Antoine ain't gonna get this. Antoine, name the last heavyweight champion to unify the title. Watch he get it. Somebody in here is gonna get it. The last heavyweight champion to do it. Who was the last heavyweight champion to unify the title besides Vlad? Because Vlad just unified the hater title. The last heavyweight champion to unify the title. He had all four belts. He was the last one to do it. And that's sad because there ain't been no other heavyweight champion to do it. People don't want to be, but bro, Antoine Antoine had to log out for a minute. He had to go watch the interview. He said, bro, I just saw the screenshot. You said, was it one of the Klitschko brothers? You're close. You're close. Because they had the same manager as the person. They had the same trainer as this person. Now you got it. They had the same trainer. Okay. The last heavyweight champion to unify the title. And he was the only heavyweight champion to beat everybody he has faced. Even though he lost, he rescheduled and beat him. He rescheduled, so he has beaten everybody he has faced. Yeah, you can see through the blur. I know. Vlad is diabolical. It's Lennox Lewis, if y'all didn't know. Lennox. Lennox Lewis. Lennox. Yep, Lennox. The last heavyweight. He was the last heavyweight champion to unify the title. The youngest heavyweight champion to unify the title was Mike Tyson. He was 21 years old, 8 months. How many days? He unified the title at 21 years old. Think about that. He was 21 years old to do it. He unified the title when he beat Michael Spinks. And then he looked up at the sky. He said, Cuss, your boy did it. He was talking about Cuss D'Amato. He said, your boy did it. Cuss didn't live long enough to see Mike unify the title. But he said he was going to do it as a kid. He said, I'm going to teach you to unify the title. And he said he was kind of like, it was bittersweet because he like broke down. He was like, damn, Cuss, I did it. You said I was going to do it. But Vlad, tonight, we have a new champion. Uh-oh. We got Ja up in here. Ja says, save us, Jesus. Heal your people. We confess that we are sinners. We believe that Jesus died on the cross for our sins. We give ourselves to you, Father. Help us transform us for goodwill. Thank you, Ja. Ja had to bring some religion up in this people. So much hate talking tonight. You said Cuss D'Amato was one of the best in the business. He was. He trained Floyd Patterson. He told Mike as a kid, he said, you're gonna be the heavyweight champion one day. And not only that, you're gonna unify the title. And you're gonna unify it by you 21 years old. He said it to him. He said, you're gonna be the youngest ever. That's why Mike fought so much every year. It's because it was a race to do it. And then unfortunately, Cuss got sick. He didn't see Mike unify the title. Yeah, Emmanuel Stewart. He also trained the Klitschko brothers. Shit, Vladimir, he was undefeated for a decade. A whole decade he was undefeated. They call him Dr. Steelhammer. And then they call his brother Dr. Iron Fist. Because they both got PhDs. That's what I want to do. I want to create a boxing channel. I know the history of it. And he was a gold medalist, Vladimir. Lennox Lewis was a gold medalist too. All right. Yeah, Lennox Lewis was a gold medalist. Okay, the press conference will be soon. All right, I'm about to get to it, guys. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna create a new live about this whole thing going over there in Brown University. I will talk to you guys soon, but hey, just go to Vlad TV, man. Vlad is diabolical, man.